Hari Om. Vedanteshu yamahure purusham vyapyasthitam rodasi yasminnishvara ityananya vishayaha shabdo yatharthaksharaha antaryascha mumukshubhirniyamita pranadibhirmrugyate sasthanusthira bhakti yoga sulabha निःश्रेयसायास्तु वः सस्थाणुस्थिर भक्ति योग सुलभः निःश्रेयसायास्तु वः. Hari Om. Today I am going to speak for Kalidasa. You all know is the Ashadhasya Prathama Divasa, which is celebrated all over the world as Kalidasa Dinam. After 2 days, there is Yoga Divasa, International Yoga Day. So I thought, let me have my offerings to Patanjali Mahamuni and Kalidasa Mahakavi before we take up our Malavikagnimitram from where we left last time. So Yoga Divasa, Patanjali wrote the Yoga Sutras way back. It is one of the darshanas, and a very nice verse for Patanjali, योगेन चित्तस्य पदेन वाचां मलं शरीरस्य च वैद्यकेन यो अपाकरोत् तं प्रवरं मुनीनां पतञ्जलिं प्राञ्जलिः आनतास्मि. He is the one, Patanjali, yogena chittasya malam apakarot. He removed the mala of chitta, manomalinya, by yoga. Yogena chittasya, padena vacham, by words, by his Mahabhashya on the Vyakarana Sutra of Panini, vacham, whatever is the dosha of Vani, that he tried to remove, and malam sharirasya cha vaidyakena, and the bodily mala, the bodily kashayas, he tried to remove by Vaidyaka Shastra. It is stated and it is believed that Patanjali is not other than Charaka. And therefore, Charaka, he wrote the Charaka Samhita, then Patanjali as a Mahabhashyakara, Vyakaranakara, and Patanjali as the Yoga Sutrakara. So, Patanjalim Pranjalihi Anatasmi. And now, I would like to tell you, in tomorrow's Dainik Tarun Bharat, Marathi daily, there will be my article on Kalidasa and Yoga Shastra. So those who cannot get it, next time I will send you the link for that. Let it get published tomorrow first, okay? So I'm not going to talk about Yoga Shastra now, but about Kalidasa something, because tomorrow is his day. And all the social media will be filled with the posts on Kalidasa, about Kalidasa and all. So I would like to say one thing, Kalidasa Giram Saram, the gist of Kalidasa's literature. Kalidasa Giram Saram, Kalidasaha Saraswati Chaturmukhaha Athava Brahma Viduhu Nanyetu Madrushaha. Who is able to grasp the beauty and the gist of what Kalidasa writes? It is either Kalidasa himself or Ma Saraswati Sharada herself who has blessed him, or Chaturmukha Brahma, one mukha and one mastishka, one head, is not sufficient to grasp the depth and the beauty of Kalidasa's language. So, Nanyetu Madrushaha, and this is spoken by Mallinatha, the commentator. Just imagine, who are we in front of Mallinatha, you and me, right? But still, we would like to appreciate him. And the verse which I recited, I started this class with Vedanteshu Yamahure Purusham. That is the Nandi Shloka of Vikramorvashiyam, one of the beautiful plays of Kalidasa. So I would like to explain that in a little bit length, and then we'll go to Malavikagnimitram. Vedanteshu yam ahuhu ekapurusham. In all the Vedantas, one who is glorified as Ekapurusha. Eka Advitiya, Ekameva Advitiya. So this speaks of the Brahman, the Ekameva Advitiyam Brahman. Where? In the Vedantas, in all the Upanishads and all. Yamahureka Purusham Vyapya Sthitam Rodasi. How is that Purusha is described? He is Sahasrakshas Sahasrapad, Sabhumim Vishvato Vritva Atyatishtat Dashangulam. That is the cosmic giant Purusha. He is the Purushottama. He is none other than Shiva himself. And he has encompassed the entire earth and the heaven. Rodasi is a typical word which occurs in the Vedic literature and which indicates to Dyava Prithvi, the heaven and the earth. So one who has engulfed and pervaded the entire heaven and the earth. Sthitam, Vyapya Sthitam. Kim Vyapya Sthitam? Rodasi Vyapya Sthitam. Tam Ekapurusham iti ahuhu. Kutra ahuhu? Vedanteshu ahuhu. Another thing, Yasmin, in whom? Ishvaraha iti ananya vishayaha shabdaha yatharthaksharaha. He is called Ishvara. Who is Ishvara? Ishte, Rajate, Shasati, one who rules, the sovereign king. There is none other ruler than Shiva. He is the only Ishana or Ishvara. And Ananya Vishayaha, na anyaha kahapi Vishayaha, tena pratipadyaha, tam pratipadayati cha, iti Ananya Vishayaha. There is no other thing which he could be grasped with except for the Vedic word, and therefore Shabda eva pramanam. There is only one pramana for him, that is Shabda. Yasmin Ishvara iti ananya vishayaha shabdaha yatharthaksharaha. It is truly, it gets, the word Ishvara truly gets validated only in him. Yasmin yatharthaha aksharaha satyaksharaha saha Ishvaraha anyacha antariyascha mumukshubhihi niyamita pranadibhir mrigyate. He is being searched for. He is being explored. By whom? Mumukshubhihi. By those who want to get liberated. Moktum ichchavaha mumukshavaha. So those who want to get liberated from this bhava bandhana, they explore him. Where? Antaha. In their hearts. In the hridayakasha. In the daharakasha. Just think of the angushthamatraha purushaha hriditisthitaha, and he is being concentrated upon by mumukshus. How? Niyamita pranadibhihi. By regulating their own pranas. Prana, apana, vyana, samana, udana. The panchavayavaha. Pranan niyamya mumukshavaha yam mrigayanti taha saha tadrishaha Ishvaraha antaha mrigayanti. He is not to be seen outside because he can't be described. He doesn't have a form. He is nirguna, nirakara. Therefore he can't be seen outside. If you have to realize, he has to be realized within the hridayakasha, the arbhakaukastva. That is a very tiny home where he stays in your daharakasha. He is the one who is called Sthanuhu. Sthanuhu literally means, the trunk of a tree which doesn't have any branches, which doesn't have any flowers and fruits and leaves. That is Sthanu, the bare trunk of a tree. Jhadacha bundha, khod. It is from root stha, but that basically denotes and suggests the sthiratva. He is unshakable, immovable, right? So he is unshakable and immovable. Sahasthanuhu sthira bhakti yoga sulabha. He is sulabha because Shiva is called Ashutosha. He is Ashutosha. he gets pleased very quickly. Ashu, quickly. Tushyati iti ashutoshaha. And therefore he is sulabha, there is saulabhya. And saulabhya, what are the means to achieve, to gain him, to be one with him? They are sthira bhakti and yoga. Sthira bhakti, dridha bhakti. So if you have, ananya chetatva, ananyaschintayanto mam, ananya, you should not think of any other but Shiva. For them, for such bhaktas, he is easily accessible, easily obtainable. Okay? Priyatama eva hi varaniyo bhavati. In that manner. And then yoga sulabhaha. If there are yogis, then also for the yogis also he is easily obtainable. See, this is such a beautiful verse. This Thanu, who is the highest, who is the unshakable, immovable Brahman, so to say, who has pervaded the entire heaven and the earth, who can be explored in the heart by the yogis, by the mumukshus, and who can be easily obtained either on account of jnana, because it is Vedanteshu Yamahureka Purusham. Vedas speak of jnana. So, jnana yogena labhyaha or sthira bhaktya labhyaha, bhakti yogena labhyaha, yogena labhyaha, and niyamita pranadibhihi hatha yogena api labhyaha. So, he can be obtained by anybody, right? So, this is what Kalidasa writes. Kalidasa is so very deeply rooted into Vedanta. See, in one single verse of this Nandi of Vikramorvashiyam, he has given you so many shades of the meanings of Sthanu. Truly, Kalidasa's poetry, this is a humble tribute from my side on the occasion of Kalidasa Dinam. There goes another verse, and I would like to end my tribute with this verse. It says, this is Uttama Kavya Prashamsa. We always say that Kalidasa writes the best poetry. He is the Kavikulaguru, Mahakavi Kalidasa, right? So what is his Kavya like? Jyotis tamoharam alochana gocharam tajjivha durasadarasam madhunah pravaham dure tvachah pulakabandhi param prapadye sarasvatam kimapi kamadugham rahasyam. The best poetry, Sarasvata, is like a kamadhenu, like a wish yielding kamadhenu. How is this kamadhenu? It gives you the solace and some treat to your eyes, to your skin, to your entire body. How? It is jyotihi. It is something like a jyoti, like a light, but alochana gocharam, which cannot be seen by eyes. It is shabdakhya jyotihi. You just listen to good poetry and you feel, that is the aha moment. That is the wah moment for you. What a piece of poetry, right? Te jyotihi tamoharam. It removes your tamas, not the literal darkness, the darkness in the form of ignorance, right? So, jyotihi tamoharam, but alochana gocharam. Your eyes can't see it. You have to listen to the poetry and just get enlightened through his words, okay? That is one thing. Tajjivha durasadarasam. It gives you that relish, which can't be relished by your rasana, by your tongue. Jivha durasadam. Jivhaya api yat praptum ashakyam durlabham tadrisham rasam. How is that rasa? Madhuna pravaham. As if a stream of honey flowing through his sweet words of Vaidarbhi style. The way he writes, the words just glide one after the other and you are just immersed in the sweetest pond of nectar. Right? So, jivha durasadarasam madhunah pravaham. And while reading some such good pieces of poetry, you get goosebumps on your entire body. Dure tvachah pulakabandhi param prapadye. Though, somebody touches you with love, you get goosebumps. These are the words of Kalidasa. But though they are far, you are listening to them, still you get goosebumps. Though they are very far, you get goosebumps, pulaka. And that is the beauty of Uttama Kavya, which is like a Kamadhenu. Don't you feel that Kalidasa's poetry is one such piece, he is one such poet, Anamika Sarthavati Babhuva. There is none equal to him, leave aside superior to him, right? So humble pranams for at the feet of this greatest of the poets, and let us all remember Kalidasa at least tomorrow. Once in a year we have to remember, because we owe him a lot. The Satyam Shivam Sundaram, he talks about the Satya aspect, the Shiva aspect, and the Sundara. Of course, there is no comparison to him. So let us all, remember him at least in a day, for a day in a year. Okay. With that now, with this only I give one exercise to all the participants, that try to find out in Kalidasa's works whichever similarity you can find, either from Yoga Shastra or from Vedanta. Even a word, even a sentence, if not a verse, is enough. So that is your exercise. So with this little tribute, so here we stop today. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.